The name of my company is Biomass Energy Corporation.
Just use the laptop.
So basically, my company is going to be this plant right here that would create ethanol, which is a fuel for automobiles by the production or via the derivative of biomass, such as plants, woody herbaceous materials, etc. Switchgrass, corn stover, those types of materials. The reason why we use lignocellulosic biomass is that it lowers the greenhouse gases compared to other ethanols, compared to octane. The other reason is that it then reduces the amount of global warming, which is good for the environment. It's a renewable source of fuel, and it helps us reduce our reliance on imported fuels. The other thing is that it increases the production from rural farms. So this is a dissection of the company right here. We start out the cropping system, which is the plants, the raw biomass. Through an affix method, we go get to the pre-processing method, which then turns that biomass into sugars, such as heavy cellulose and cellulose. Those then get turned into, with enzymes, ethanol. Other byproducts, though, are lignin, which then, through cogeneration, turns into another enzyme that turns into electricity. Now, this electricity is then used to run the whole plant, as opposed to other ethanol-producing companies that do not, they don't have other byproducts. They just mostly produce the ethanol. Another byproduct of this is the lipids, as well as proteins. Proteins, 30% of the raw material that's left in the biomass is then converted into feed for animals. The animals produce manure. The manure is then used as fertilizers back into the cropping system. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot of wastage in this technology. Both the enzymes are patent pending, as well as the affix method, which is the method that we're using, the ammonium fiber explosion method. That's the method that we're using to go from the raw biomass to the sugars. Another byproduct is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is then sold to beverage companies, food industries, and stuff like that. So as you can see, there's several byproducts, all of which are sellable. All right, sales strategy. Why would we use ethanol? Is that it's 10 to 20% cheaper than petroleum that you get at the gas stations, but it also provides 20 to 30% more octane than the regular gas that you get from the gas stations. There are many government incentives that you get for getting an ethanol vehicle, and going green is good. It's Islamic. We're all taught to conserve. So this is it's a good thing. Who are we going to partner with? We're going to partner with some big companies such as GM. They produce ethanol-run vehicles, as well as Shell, who have a lot of gas stations. And we'll have our E85 pumps, our ethanol pumps, at the gas stations. There's a lot of, we'll also have syndicates and advocates at the government level, lobbyists to promote the ethanol product. Source of financing is from syndicate, such as Agus Capital Corporation, as well as the government. The government's giving out through grants $1 billion for environmental products. Our break-even point is 3 years, 11 months, 3 years, 8 months, and our exit strategy is to turn the company into an IPO, and if anybody wants to get out, they can sell their shares. But at that point, in 5 years, they would, the company would have escalated in value, and I'm not sure why they would want to do that. There you go. Do you have any questions?